Hello, my name is Tyree Day, and this is Cardinal, my second collection forthcoming from Copper Canyon Press. Cardinal, like my first book, River Hymns, was a book that I couldn't conceive of until a Cave Canem retreat. It was written in Lenox, Massachusetts at the Amy Clampitt residency. And essentially, Cardinal is conjuring the question, where can Black people go to be safe? Miss Mary Mack introduces her wings. My name is Miss Mary Mack, Mack, Mack. You sing it, my name. I turned into a bluebird last summer. I flew through all the South. My wings are blue, and I touched the sky. At first, I decided I was never coming back. I took off my black house dress. I knew freedom was not the act of flying, but the steady beat of wings. It was my steady black, blue, and my blues were gone. I wanted to be a bird and became. Where she planted hydrangeas. My grandmother migrated from South Carolina to North Carolina with 3 children, a sister named Betty Lee, and a best friend named Lou. They sailed here and prayed God lined the highway with angels whose wings could hide them from every evil thing. On moonless roads, the stars gone missing. They arrived like most Black folk looking for more than a field to turn over, to find a dead turkey vulture's feathers scorched under the truthful dirt, its wings bent as if it died, saluting the dead rabbit it stood over. What stood over them was a field the hands will never stop touching. They slept on homemade beds and ate over fires out of a cast iron pot. A whole community gathered together in the woods to pull wild onions, to pick pecans off the cold ground. All her dreams she scattered like chicken feed across the yard. My mother, aunts, and uncles ate those chickens, and they sold those dreams into us, our purple under the windowsill of those lives. By land. I've lived on dirt roads that bent and ended at a gate of ponds. The dust skipped up, didn't make my mother look like a dream. I've lived on roads that dragged through America. I've paced only them to the next town. The road we kissed on is gone. Rich folks buying up all the city in which we make do. I miss when Sonny could do a wheelie all the way down Person Street, and no one would call the police because he was a part of the neighborhood, like the honeysuckle bush between 2 yards, and he was beautiful, not like a horse standing alone in a yellow field, but like a man is beautiful. Most of the little towns have a road nicknamed Devil's Turn, where someone's brother died on a Saturday night while Nina sang Tell Me More, and then some on the caddy's radio, the moon the color of the oldest cardinal. Every road isn't a way out. Some circle back like wolves. You can't get lost on them, and they won't lose you. Others wait for you to run out of gas, then come alive with what your mother said would take you. Every road promises something like a father does, but when you arrive, the town is empty and you wait like a child questioning everything. The road itself, laughing like a drunk man falling into a roadside ditch. The road I'm walking now is howling and full of moon. Hopefully it will lead to myself. Hopefully they'll take me home. The Mechanical Cotton Picker for Black Chicago Poets. It wasn't that they killed John Boy in front of his mama's small blue house, and that no one called her Miss Bluebird anymore out of respect, though she never minded the name. It made her believe she'd fly off someday. Or that the sheriff let John Boy's body sit until even the baby stopped crying, their eyes filled with him, his body already going to marble no one would be able to lift from their sleep. It was that we could feed ourselves then by getting down on our hands and knees to pick cotton, and most knew what a body smelled like blowing down a dirt road. When Chicago reached my ear, the war was full of bodies. They sent whole train cars for us black folk. I read The Defender and waited to hide my face behind the curtains of a northbound train, and I prayed the train car would fly. The South truly don't want us to go. A Mississippi cop would catch a family disappearing behind a rainstorm and send them home, the clouds leaving 4 muddy fields at a time. I left like a season's first lover across a window, slowly like a southern sun, diagonal on a work back. I wanted to carry my aunts to Chicago with me, like this obituary-filled Bible, these plums I got saved, purpling in my bag.